Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you all doing? Welcome to my live stream. This is Oyoyo Live. Welcome. I sincerely apologize for being late. Yeah, that was due to unforeseen circumstances. So, pardon your girl here and welcome to my live stream. Thank you guys for joining me. How are you guys doing? I believe your day has been nothing but amazing. I believe your weekend has been a fantastic one and your Saturday going on amazing. Once again, good morning. Welcome to my live stream. So today we have an interesting topic. Yes, you've seen my title. We'll be talking about it today. Come on in, let's discuss. And if you're watching me from Facebook, thank you for being here today. Don't forget to like this live stream. Don't forget to share. And let's have more people in the building. Thank you. I sincerely apologize for being late. Please like this live stream for me. Virginia, thank you for joining me today. And share if you can. Please. Let's have more people in the house. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I can see Virginia here. Kindly like this video for me. And let me wait a few minutes for others to join me. Thank you guys for joining. How are you guys doing? How is your Saturday going? What's going on in your location? Come on in, let's discuss this interesting conversation today. And I tell you, your contribution is highly needed on today's topic. Come on in, let's make it a family, let's make it a discussion. And don't forget to like this video for me. Don't forget to share. And most importantly today, guys, don't forget to leave me your comments as we go on today's discussion. It's a beautiful Saturday. I thank God we are alive and well. And it's morning for me. It's just 7:34 a.m. I'm supposed to start earlier than this. But unfortunately, I couldn't make it this earlier. However, I'm here now. So we are going to deliberate. Don't forget to share as you come in. Don't forget to like. And don't forget to contribute in the comment section. So we are talking about Yul Edochie. I know you'll be saying, oh, Yo-Yo is back on this conversation. Yeah, I am here again. Oyoyo is back today on this conversation. I know I am back on this conversation because something happened um, over the weekend. Oh, something happened over the weekend, guys. So pardon me. That's why we're here. Um, Yeah, there was something that made the news over the weekend about Yul Edochie's daughter, and it was quite disheartening to even hear that such a thing made the news, that people are actually conceiving or discussing such a thing. It was difficult to even see it on the news. It was extremely difficult to see that. So that's why we are here to talk about it today. And yeah, thank you so much, Virginia. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the like. I do appreciate. How are you guys doing? The weather is 61 degrees. You guys can't believe what has been happening in my location for the past 5 days. It's been as hot as that place they said is very hot. And people in my state, we don't know how to handle this kind of hot weather. It was extremely hot for us. Tuesday was worse in the week. It was kind of burning heat, and we were wondering where that was coming from. So it started coming down. Today already is 61 degrees. So it's gonna be very good weather, at least to get to 75, not overly hot. So how is the weather in your location? Are you guys already experiencing spring or summer? Uh, no, not summer. Summer is almost ending. Are you guys experiencing fall already? Because we are there now. We are almost, almost getting close to fall. Yeah, I'm trying to get into my. Just give me a second. Let me see if I can do this quickly, and I will be super ready for today's discussion. I will be super ready for today's discussion. Please pardon me. All right. All right. So how you guys doing? Coming, guys. Welcome to my live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. Welcome to my live stream. It's an amazing day. It's a beautiful day that the Lord has made, and indeed we shall rejoice and be glad in it. How are you guys doing? How is the weekend going for you? If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Oyoyo, and thank you for joining me today. Thank you. All right. So today I'll be talking about Sarah Martins. Okay. We saw one made round on the news yesterday. Sarah Martin was seen crying and, you know, crying, and or rather people said she was pretending to be crying, but I want to at least believe her that she was really pained with what was going on the news, so she was crying. I love giving people that benefit of a doubt. Let them shock me, okay? In as much as I know what there is this saying, when someone tell you who they are at first time, believe them. So Sarah Martin was one of those that told us you know she told us who she is and how she came on defending her friend. She's that kind of a loyal friend to Judy Austin. And for those of you who are not aware about the names I'm calling today, Yul Edochie is a Nigerian Nollywood actor. He used to be a very important actor in Nigerian Nollywood space, but for the past year, he has brought himself to a very low degree that every Tom, Dick, and Harry are beginning to call him names and talk about him because he suddenly made a public announcement of taking a second wife and giving birth to another child from another woman. So that was a rude shock to most people. And since April last year up until now, they've been, in the news. So the second wife now, whose name is Judy Austin, happens to be Sarah Martin's best friend, according to Sarah Martin. So since people did not take what Yul Edochie did to his wife and children lightly, Sarah Martin came as a defense for her friend Judy Austin. And she said all manner of things, been supporting her friend, what the Nigerians say, with her full chest, okay? So yesterday, the news was out there that Sarah Martin paid some certain Facebook user to go and, delete Yul Edochie's daughter. That was the worst I have heard so far. That was too extreme. That was unspeakable, if I'll put it that way. And I, for one, did not believe that Sarah Martin did that. Okay. I did not believe that Sarah Martin did that, because before you start thinking of that, there should be, strong motive for you. And what has the young girl done to Sarah Martin? Nothing. She doesn't know them. Maybe she got to know them from social media because they were dragging her mother. The young girl was quiet since they were nursing mourning the death of their brother. And she recently came back to social media. And as a young girl in Nigeria in the university, and someone is making such statements about you, how they want to buy you, how you're not supposed to live, definitely you will start to wonder what is going on with these people, especially, of the fact that they recently lost a son, a brother from, along the line of this whole story. So when Sarah came crying yesterday, a lot of people had a field day laughing at her. A lot of people said she deserves what she got, that this is just the beginning for her, that she hasn't seen anything. I was of the opinion that let me just say the way I said it. She's not capable of. Somebody caught my attention when I was discussing this yesterday with someone. Said, no, I should not swear for her that girl. I said, I know. We've been following the story. I've made a video about Stella Martin as well. We've been following the story, but I don't want to believe that Stella Martin is capable of paying someone, with the sole aim to go and buy somebody. No, I don't want to believe that. So I try to give people that benefit of a doubt. Okay, let them shock me, that kind of thing. Let them surprise me. But in my heart of hearts, I don't want to believe that Sarah could. However, the cry she was shedding, the tears she was shedding yesterday, a lot of people felt she deserved that tears. She deserved the call out. She deserved whatever she got yesterday. Hey, Treasure G's host, you with your innocent mind and thinking, forget that crocodile tears from Sarah. I know, I know, I know, I know. That's what a lot of people, we are saying, that she deserves everything. Thank you for joining me, beautiful. Thank you. And I apologize for being late. It wasn't intentional, but I'm going to gist you what happened at the end of the day. Thank you for joining me today. So I felt in my heart of hearts that she couldn't have, not such a thing. She couldn't have thought about it. After all, she's a mother. I believe she has 2 kids. So I want to believe that Sarah couldn't have told that Facebook user to do that. But then again, okay, did she deserve the name calling people were giving her yesterday? Yes, she did. And in her defense, she said, was she the one that snatched somebody's husband? Why are they dragging her into it? What has she done to deserve this? That she has never done anything to Queen May. I was taken aback. I say, Sarah, I believe you're a young woman. You're not suffering from amnesia, that you have forgotten everything you did in a twinkle of an eye. But as God will have it, Rita Edochie brought a whole detail of what Sarah has done to May. Reminding Sarah, you said you haven't done anything to May. You haven't done anything to hurt May and her children. That you're not the one that took over her husband. Why are people doing that to you? So Rita Edochie went on to, to tabulate everything Sarah has said about May Edochie, about Judy Austin. She, named them as in, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know the way they will say, give list and with examples. That was what Rita Edochie did yesterday. Just a reminder to Sarah for her to know all the things she's been doing. When they say you do too much, Sarah, you have done more than enough. So that name calling they were calling you yesterday, laughing at you, you really deserve that. But do you have the heart to know such a thing? I would say from a mother's point of view, you wouldn't be thinking like that. But do you deserve the name calling and the dragging? Yes, you did. Wow, wow, wow. I do have an amazing person here, Emmy Riat. Emmy, I watched your video yesterday, your live stream, not video. Your live stream yesterday. I was doing a drive around, and that was an ample time for me to watch this. I was watching from my car, so I didn't leave a comment. That was an amazing discussion. Amy was screaming, okay, Nemoso, let's believe it's not true. Let's believe it's not true. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Treasure G said, even Sarah didn't plan of buying Daniela. Do you remember the psychological effect all this can impact on May's children's family, especially Daniela. Yes, of course, I completely agree here, even if she did not plan to buy the girl. But how about the impact, the traumatic experience those children might be going through? I totally agree. If we recall, I just said to myself, I'm going to rest my case on Yul Edochie's matter because when I came here, I talked about how he quickly returned to social media after losing his son. A lot of people felt you don't tell somebody how to mourn. This, that, 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 that. Look at my title today. I said Yul Edochie has opened the floodgate of, Ebe Ọkụ Na-agba agba. That is what Yul Edochie did. That action he did, coming out on social media as if that child of his was still alive, that he did not pass, telling the whole world, yes, I'm a tough guy, I can handle anything. So people felt, yeah, if the passing of your first son, your pala, that is already 16, was mean nothing to you, maybe by the time we start suggesting for your daughter, maybe that will wake up your consciousness. Because he let people into his home. He opened his home out for vultures. He opened his home out for those people to not such wicked thoughts towards his children. The psychological effect on the children are still there. I hear said that what I suggest for May is to go for a family retreat, go for a therapy of any kind with her children. I know our country, Nigeria, will say person never chop food, not to go and look for money to give a shrink. These people are helpful in one way or the other. It might not be a professional psychologist. You might be talking to your priest. You might talk to your mother if your mother has that kind of, wit to like talk to you guys and talk you out of whatever experience you guys are going through. These are the people you could talk to. It could be your priest, it could be your pastor, it could be a guidance counseling. You can go out rightly to see a psychologist, Brett. I don't want to say psychiatrist before people are start thinking that they already going cray. However, Yul Edochie gave people the opportunity to be pointing fingers at his children. That's why I put that title. He opened the floodgate of, All right. Emmy said that Rita Edochie is the weapon fashioned against Sarah. I tell you, if you see the way Rita Edochie listed everything, I say, wow, people have very good retentive memory. And it didn't stop at Rita Edochie. There is this Jordan or something, Jodia Bells, I think that's her name, on Instagram. She went on to Daddy Free's Instagram page, downloaded that portion. Sarah was talking all manner of things about me not caring for her husband, that the guy has been in the street, that love happened to Judy. These people screenshot that part and reshared yesterday on Instagram as a reminder to this Madam Bazakwen, Sarah. Thank you, Ochitonia. Has our baby come? Oh, thank you for joining me today. You're most welcome to my live stream. Thank you guys for being here. Emmy says she was so frustrated yesterday. Emmy, honestly, from your tone, you were pa 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 pa. I said, Emmy, don't charge you. Emmy hardly talk about these people. And yesterday, well, maybe that was a little too much for her. She came live, and I really enjoyed that live stream. I've discovered how I'll be watching long videos these days. Is that I usually watch live stream when I'm cooking or washing, or this one drive around is another way to enjoy a live stream. Yes, so Daniela and May will live life in fear because of all this. No, they shouldn't. That is what the devil wants to insert in their mind. In their minds, they shouldn't live in fear because of anybody. They shouldn't entertain such. And I'm seriously discouraging that. No weapon fashioned against them that will prosper. The God they have in them is greater than the enemy in the world. So they shouldn't by any means live in fear. But that's what the guys, let me change my glasses. I can't see. Okay. Aha, this one is better. I can see better. So they shouldn't live in fear. That's my advice to them. Sarah is always playing innocent, not recalling or thinking about the conquerors of consequences of her words. She's so yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, treasure, you dey boil oh boy, you dey boil treasure. I don't even read the last one. All right. So we are here to say it the way it is, as always. Why did I say in my title that Yul Edochie's daughter was yesterday, Gist Lover, always Gist Lover, breaking the news, saying every somebody on Facebook, the chat, it was inbox or maybe comment section, the person was writing all the things she wants to do to Daniela Edochie, the young daughter of Yul and May Edochie. And I want to use this opportunity to say something before I forget it. May Edochie, if your husband is not living up to being a father to your children, wear those shoes of a father and a mother at the same time. May Edochie, any one of you that is close to me that is hearing my voice, I want to put out some things here. May you can pick this matter up. Don't shy away from it. God that has allowed this to happen to you has given you adequate grace for you to function. So do not think you don't know what to do, you don't know how to go about it. You can handle this and handle it as a pro. May Edochie, that girl's bank account is from GTB. You can walk into any GTB bank and speak with their manager to find out the branch that account is coming from. That is your starting point. Go and report this thing to the authorities. When I mean authorities, Nigerian police. Then walk into any bank, demand, you can even get a letter from the court. Walk into any bank demanding the branch where this account number originated from. That's all you need. Once you find out whether it's Lagos, Abuja, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Rivers, once you find out the branch, you can now, even with the court order, you can demand the address of that person. With a police report, you can demand the address of that person. That was as so far you reported to the police. If the police is not doing the investigation as fast as you want, you can actually go the extra mile, pay a PI, private investigator. They will hand you that person's address within a space of 1 week. Don't go sitting down saying this is Facebook for people, they can't do anything. No, somebody is suggesting something of this magnitude to your child. This is the time for you to be a mother and a father. If Yul Edochie is not living up to the expectation of being a father to your children, this is time for you to wear his shoes. That is an advice for you. I don't want to forget it, so I need to put it out here. All right, I'm going to be dropping my link as my amazing Amy is here to dissect this conversation with me. My link is down. If you have anything to say, join me in this conversation on Yul Edochie's daughter coming under, because of Sarah Martin, and somebody on Facebook sending text messages how they want to delete Yul Edochie's daughter. But guys, this world is full of wicked people. How could someone conceive in her heart, to do this to another person? First of all, this person, you do not know her from anywhere. You only met her through her parents that are on social media. You haven't met this person physically. You don't know anything about who Daniela is. Thank you, amazing Ami Riyadh. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, host. Good
Thank you
afternoon,
for being here.
everyone. I greet you all. Um, I somebody was discussing this issue with me yesterday, and she was just saying that May is a very calm woman with everything that have happened. That if it was her, that all these things are happening to, that she would have deleted Judy.
Ah, oh, Mario, that one is too much.
I said, I said, don't you say yes. She said that time that they killed the first child. And now this nonsense is coming to the daughter that she would just go and By Judy. I say,
I'm
instead
telling
of
you,
me to get
people can
angry,
go to extremes. Oh,
instead of me to get angry, I just started laughing. Like, what?
honestly,
She now said all these things that are happening to me, that Joel might be thinking, oh, it's just his daughter that they threaten. That people that this thing will really annoy, they will start looking for a manhunt for that woman, which is Judy. So even the Joel's daughter, even the Judy, they are not safe at this point. Because this thing that is happening, if you know how this thing used to annoy people, this then may matter. Anybody I discuss it with, they talk with a lot of anger.
yeah.
Like, if I catch that girl, let her just make sure she doesn't walk on the road anyhow. I'm like,
Are you serious?
I'm telling you,
Wow.
that's what they usually say. I let her just make sure she doesn't walk on the road anyhow. Like, they catch that Judy. I'm like, ha. So even the May, even the Judy at this point, none of them are safe. And that is why I always become weak when I see things like this happening. Joel is not the first man that is marrying a second wife.
Yeah,
Judy is not the first woman that is marrying somebody's husband. And
absolutely.
that's why I always ask myself, Judy, your friends in the Nigerian Nollywood industry, they do these things like bazaar. They won't snatch up to five. Go and learn from them.
Oh, I heard that yesterday from your live stream.
Go and learn from them. You're acting like an amateur, but your line of profession, that is what they do for a living. Go and learn how to snatch people's husbands without problems. This your own. In fact, I don't understand.
You know,
You're not the first to.
Ami, if you really ask me, it's not only the snatching that is, making people really angry. It's the way they carried on social media.
Yes, now it's the
That's not how
snatching,
this
everything.
girl would have just snatched her husband and enter house as a
I'm
wife, still be
telling
doing
you.
her video, be doing her films, shooting her film. But this,
Now,
let's oppress May and the May's fans is too much.
that's why I'm saying she's not the first. Why is her own like this? That's because she doesn't want to use her oburo.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to use it. And not just that. You see that her friend, what is her name? Sarah Martins. That one,
Mhm.
that one, there's this song that said, if any mere any Sarah Martin need to come out and tell us the covenant she and Judy Austin signed that is
Honest.
making her
To
to
carry her
destroy
burden like this.
everything she has built because of Judy Austin. She needs to tell us. And that's why I asked her yesterday, Sarah, are you the one sleeping with Judy for you?
I don't know.
Is there anything people are not? Is it the two of you and you all married at the same time? Is there anything people are not
Mm,
telling us?
mm.
Every time Judy's matter come up, you never allow Judy to even land. You have carried it on your head. Hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. See the post Judy posted for her on her birthday. You are my ride or die. I will buy it for you. I just see these two mumu people. When man go scatter on her head 1 minute. You see that mumu friendship they are doing there? It just take a man with a Lexus Jeep to tell Sarah, I like you, and tell Judy, I like you. The two of that friendship has finished.
Or maybe
That is
they'll be doing it together now. But after all,
um
people engage in the
ex-
three three
except
three
that
three
one.
plus.
Except that one. Or
Mm-hmm.
if the man start giving Judy more money than that one, worry don't enter
Mm.
friendship.
It's
Friendship
over.
that is based on lies and deception is what you want to buy yourself for. You want to buy your brand for.
Mm.
Everything, Judy, your mouth is inside. Whether go and sit down one place. You're not the first person to have a friend. You're not the first. If your friend is doing bad, you guys you go take the floor. I did mean and Judy now is doing the right thing. I'll say, okay, Sarah, fight for your friend. Your
Yeah.
friend doesn't have sense with what she has been doing so far. You
Yes.
know
And
how
you
you will
can't call
follow
your
her.
friend to tell your friend that what she's doing is wrong. Yeah.
you know how you will follow your friend. Make your own
Because
self no
I have to
spoil in the
cheat on her
process.
friend when they are birds of the same feather.
Ah,
They can't.
ah.
Hello,
When
Ami.
you're welcome, treasure G. You
Welcome,
know how you will
treasure.
do it every time, Sarah. At a point, yesterday, my husband asked me that is this Sarah or is it Judy that is married to you? That who is married to?
You see,
I don't even,
you
I
know,
don't even
they've
to
actually become caricature in households. These are the things people talk about you, Edochie. Honestly.
I told my husband that it is Judy. Oh. He said, eh. So why is that one now doing like Isi Obe? I said, "Na so I see him. Eh, oh. I will play that song for them in my live stream tomorrow.
Maybe I came to
That's
beg
what I
you.
have to say, Jare. Thank
Honestly,
you.
thank you so much, amazing Ami Ria. Thank you for being here. Treasure, just welcome to my live stream. So, what do you have to say about this? Treasure, are you here?
Yes, host, I'm here. I'm outside here relaxing, and when I saw this live stream, I said it's going to be a long one. Let me just keep myself busy. So, I'm just giving you information that I'm wearing hand gloves in my two hands. So sometimes I will not be able to mute and unmute. So when you unmute me and you want me to talk, you unmute me again. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
my hands are busy doing one or two.
okay.
So happy weekend to you all. I'm Iriat. Happy weekend.
Happy
Our
weekend.
beautiful
Happy
host.
weekend to you, dear. Good
Nice to be
afternoon.
here. I've already said something about this yesterday with host. But and when I came in, I saw how host was innocently defending Sarah Martins and all that, and I said, host, with her innocent mind and thinking, yes, you see, these days it looks like people buying other people, like human life is no longer valued.
I know.
People talk about buying other people as if, in fact, when you even talk about buying chicken, people now have pity for chickens or animals more
More
than
than
buying
human.
human being. The way people
Mm,
now talk about how they, in fact, even not talking about it, like in Nigeria, the way people buy these days, is not is nothing to people again. You get so,
yeah,
my sister, whether she is innocent or not, I'm not here to defend her. But you see the goes where she they receive. I am totally in support of her. If there is anything she can receive more than that, it is good for her.
mm,
See, sometimes you begin to ask if Judy is actually the elder sister to Sarah Martins. You understand? Or if Sarah Martins is the elder sister. And even if you think about that, you find out that even in some families, sisters, blood related are not even in support when their loved ones you understand, when they do something bad. And you
yeah.
begin to ask, why this girl carry Judy Austin's matter for head? Is it
That's
because
exactly what Emmy was asking in her live stream yesterday.
mm-hmm, Abi because whether na she prepare the this thing, so
The
she's
Kaya
happy
mother.
she's happy that the thing is now working. Her product is working and all those things. Abba, at least after now, let her just Zukwanike. You understand? Let her Zukwanike because it's getting too much. I told you something. Sometimes you feel like you have strength to deal with an enemy, or you suppress people because you feel that you have strength. Now, sometimes some God will send them. You see, sometimes little prayers we do, we don't know how like the gravity of those prayers. You understand? One or
Yeah,
two people have been praying that Sarah Martins will meet the one way pass her. Me self at the prayer, because you cannot, in fact, you cannot find, because Queen May is quiet. She feels, she feels that she can trample upon her on all those things. Now, yesterday I also told you that don't be surprised she's innocent. It's actually people that are cooking up all those things.
those stories, yes.
Yes, people that don't want this particular matter to end. There are people that are fabricators of fake stories
Yeah,
because they want to sell, because they want to cash out from all these blogs. You understand?
Yeah.
We all know that. But what happened? All these things were caused by Yul Edochie. You understand?
Yeah.
Yul Edochie is not forced to take first wife. He's not the
Absolutely.
first to be dragged. Judy is not forced to be married as second wife. Was it not last 2 months that we were discussing Mediv, or what is her name, in this platform? You know, Medreal.
Okay.
I think her name is
The
Med.
fashion lady.
Yes.
Okay,
Did
Medley.
we hear anything from the side chick that snatched? Nothing, not even a post. Instead, she went to her IG handle and she was making her adverts. She was posting. She no send. Nobody say she no send.
Host, now that you talked about it, when people talk about class, this is how to define class. Judy has no class, no reputation to protect, nothing.
Mm,
That's why she can easily jump on social media and be doing all she's doing, including her friend. You first of all made reference. Tell me who your friend. I will tell you who you are, best of the
exactly.
same feathers. So
Mm,
Sarah is not about doing nyasho or doing pumping everywhere up to look whatever. But have some dignity for yourself. These two ladies, they don't think that what Judy did was shameful. It's a tradition. I respect that. But the way you came into it was very shameful. It was purely side chick turned wife. Okay? That is it. And then you came in, you did not quiet, calm yourself to be a wife and see how you can even bring your co-wife respectfully together for you guys to do this thing. Rather, you came as a pepper them gang doing all manner of things. We talked about everything here. We've been talking on this issue. But the one that broke the camel's back for me was the way and manner Yul Edochie came on social media barely 3 weeks after putting his son down. He was wearing black, doing I love you, babe, as if that son did not die, as if he did not lose a thing. Why won't riffraffs on Facebook start pointing fingers on your daughter? Since the first one that did happen to you, you were forming Odesh. Why wouldn't they be suggesting those things? Because people are out there with their evil mind, especially in Nigeria now. I heard things are extremely hard. If you have a job, you're thanking God. If you have a business, you're thanking God. Most people, especially those ones begging for money on Facebook, they are looking for 1,000 to survive. And they can go to any extent to please whoever that is giving them money. How did that girl's name come up? One of the beneficiaries from Sarah Martin's giveaway. So if she was all doing well by herself, she wouldn't be there receiving 5,000 giveaway. So because of 5,000, you have the mind to be typing such a thing about another person's child. And on Sunday tomorrow, they will just dress up and go to church. I can't marry the two. I'm trying so hard to
Oh,
like
sorry
think
to
about.
host. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt you. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
no, go ahead.
On the girl's profile, her profile is Psalm 91. You know when sorry, not profile, bio. Her
I
bio
saw
is
that. Yeah.
Psalm 9. You see why? You see, when somebody is overly religious in this part of the world, I stay far away from you. She's somebody that wrote Psalm 91 on her bio is wishing somebody's child by. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, you're so right. And I'm glad you interrupted with this because I even saw that Psalm 91. I was like, mm-mm. We've talked about how religion is doing more harm than good in Nigeria because people go to church now just to belong to somewhere so that if there is any wolf, they can grab. Not that they want to know God for themselves. It's very unfortunate. But sincerely, I'm asking you two questions. Do you guys think that May is doing enough, or maybe she's working things underground about this? Because if I were in May's shoes right now, I would have reported this matter to the police officer. I would have been consulting with somebody, a PI, to cry. In fact, I don't even need to consult. Let me even give May Edochie Esco.
Host,
If May
host,
should work in
let
any
me say
GT bank,
something.
okay, go ahead.
Let me say something about what Ami said. I think people should just forget about that profile or something. Have you people forgotten that even the devil was quoting Bible to Jesus Christ? So that one, I know they even reason am. It was even when I went to the comment section that people were talking about, she even put Sam, she even put this one, that I even went to look at it very well. The devil knows the Bible more than you and I. So forget it. Those things are just camouflage. If it's actually truth, you understand?
Yeah.
That girl could still be innocent, but because I have said we live in a country, or just like host rightly pointed, that hunger day, agud in obodo. People could have formed all these things. People could have just done anything on the social media just to let it start trending. If you people recall, you see that this talk, all that they can uttering one or two things will not happen to resurrect it. If you
Yeah.
look at 3 weeks, since 3 weeks ago, everything has become silent, especially since May came on board, online, surfaced online, and she was warmly welcomed by almost everyone. You get. After that time, everybody don't come. I be like say Yul Edochie too, and had the Judy Yeye video, Judy, what did they call it, Asaba Wood, as if they still carry leg go inside small. So everywhere don't they calm down. Somehow this could be the work of bloggers. Anybody can create a profile page. Anybody can put whatever name they
No,
want.
no, I disagree. It's not bloggers. You know why? If you were
Mm.
bloggers, that person wouldn't have been following Sarah, collecting a giveaway. This person is a Facebooker. There are some fanatic fans that are there to worship somebody, do whatever the person says, so
Yes,
that they can be
and they will
able
never
to,
see anything wrong in whatever the person
the
does.
person
Yes.
is doing. Yeah. So it's unfortunate. But if I were May, what I would have done that yesterday, walk into a GT, but there is nobody that will see me in Nigeria now that will not, kind of welcome her or smile with her. Go to any customer service, say, please, oh, do me a favor. This account number, which state is this account number generating? I needed to correct, you just form a story. And they
No,
will
the
tell you
truth
the
of the
state.
matter, host, sorry for cutting you short. The truth of the
Mhm.
matter is that May Edochie has not been that person that will come out to social media and tell you her plans. That is
Yeah.
who she is. Remember, since this whole thing, if you are May, you will have come out and say one or two things. But she has just come out to say just one paragraph, one lengthy this thing, and she has been in doing her things. You
But
understand?
but
So
host, but
definitely
host, my
she might
question,
be.
my
Mm,
question to you, don't you think with this level of nonsense on the daughter, this is a time to make a statement? It's not
yes,
a time to just be quiet.
I felt it yesterday. This is an avenue for her to come out with anger, oh, okay,
Yeah,
with violence, make a video and warn people enough is
yeah.
enough.
Stay off
The
from
fact
my
that I'm
children.
keeping quiet, yes, because enough is enough. As how many times will something happen to her that she will now this thing? About the time Kamali Nigeria annually, you understand? I could
Yeah,
remember when Justin Dean and Cora
Cora.
was doing their own. At a time, Justin didn't have to come out and say, "Please keep away from my children." Please, he even beg. This is a white man, you know, coming out. When he was receiving the juju threats, he came out. He still spoke. He said, "Please keep out from my family and my children." Despite he was the one that still brought them to the
To
social
social
media,
media.
but he was still bold, and he was bold enough to warn the public to keep away from his family. So this time around, May Edochie should not keep quiet. She should come out and address people. Okay, yes, y'all has opened the gate, y'all has implicated them, because before now we never knew how many children May had. We never
One.
even knew May. You understand? It's just one or two occasions that, in fact, it was only Daniela that we saw that May y'all always celebrate or like put out her picture sometimes. But now he has implicated these children to the world. So it's high time May come out and address all this whole thing. You understand? She should
Yeah,
beg them, not even beg, Jiriwe no Numa,
yeah.
and address it. Please keep away from my children. These are innocent children. And when she
Honestly,
addresses it, people will definitely respect her opinion.
yeah, I think so too. I think it's high time. She should.
Yes,
And
and
then
I
a
yes,
good girl, quiet girl. No, no, no. There's sometimes if somebody is threatening your family, trying to make you and your family uncomfortable. Because now, if Daniela is going around the school environment, she's looking at her back like this.
before
If
you know
she's
it now,
going,
they now give her security guide. This
I
girl will no
mean,
longer be living her
have a
life
life.
again. Eh?
So I think it's high time. May should put out something there warning people. Because if anybody should dare, even this girl that already said whatever she said, should be arrested, interrogated, and used as a scapegoat for lesson for every other person that might be thinking
Exactly.
she
Especially
shouldn't be
now that
there.
cyber bullies are being handled by some celebrities.
Yes,
I sent her a
cyber
video of,
is a big deal. Cyberbullying is a big deal. In the
if not
country
for
where I
anything,
am
the
now, it's a big deal.
Eniola this thing should even be um a lesson. You understand how Eniola faced it?
Yeah. So if I were in May's shoes right now, by this Monday, this girl will be arrested. If I were in May's shoes, I would have taken it up that yesterday that thing came out. With that account number, it's very easy to track down this person. You're not just using profile. The account number, GT Bank, walk into GT Bank, get the information, get the police involved, and arrest this girl and let her sleep the weekend in the police detention under
Hello.
interrogation. Yes, my dear, we are here.
Sorry, let me just say something. To me, oh, if I was asked what do you think me should do, I think to me, there's no need of me addressing anything. All I feel they should do is they should handle this thing on the ground, get that person arrested, just deal with that person, and also cover her children spiritually. If these people want to strike, they will not do anything physically. They will do it spiritually. Where even if you want to point fingers, it will be assumption. That's
Yeah,
how these evil people, these people that do these kind of things in polygamy, they don't attack physically. Because when you attack physically, there will be very strong assumptions, and yes, it is the other person that did it. If they also attack spiritually, they'll say, "Me, if you want to put out something, fine. Just put something, put your lawyers in your Instagram or Facebook, no wahala. But you see the main work. The main work is you making sure you bring that girl to book. It will not be, we will not be hearing, oh, May has arrested. But the main work is going spiritual. May should go spiritual for her children, should go spiritual for her head. There's one thing my mom used to say. My mom used to say, if you come for me, I will not just come for you, I will come for your head. That's what May should do at this particular point. This is no longer the time of leave me and my family alone. No. This is the time if you will not leave my family alone, I'll come for your head. I'm that brutal. Because since people don't want to have sense, people don't want to respect yourself, you're using somebody's child to do nonsense, then I will not come for you. It's your head I will come for. By the time two people are down, the remaining will respect themselves.
Ami, I have a
I totally
question for you.
understand what you're saying, but sincerely speaking, I believe official statements, strong statement out there will go a long way. It might just be 5 minutes video. She might be saying that in the with the police officers around her or with her lawyers around her. Let people know that she's not afraid. Let people know that she's not intimidated. What you people are doing are not going to put me and my children in fear, because that's what their game plan is. I know about her being spiritual. Of course, as a mother, she should be able to be spiritual towards her children. She should be able to cover them, shield them. That's her responsibility before God or whatever she called God. You understand? However, putting out a warning is also very important. Let people stay clear. And this particular girl, they should make sure this girl is arrested and then interrogated and then taken to court and let her say, because this one is not you're trying to do something like Eniola. This one is life we are talking about here. Life. So this person is not going to get that to 200,000 bail bond for Enola's case. No. What are your reason and intention? Who is sending you? Who is sponsoring you? Those are the interrogation line of questions the police are going to throw. And at the same time, she's going to get serious punishment for ever conceiving or bullying that child, intimidating that
I
child.
didn't
So
even know. I didn't even know is a man. Oh, okay. By this morning, is he not supposed to do video to address it?
no, that forget that one. You see what I said in my beginning? I said since Yul Edochie is failing on his responsibility
I
being a
didn't
father
think
to children,
I didn't think it
men should
was
wear the
his
shoe.
a big breast wife. By now, they would have come to car and start singing and start writing long list. They calling who is Ijele, ma who is Odimini, ma who is Agunwa, ma who is Ezewan in one video.
Honestly. So, Treasure Gist, what do you think? Do you think that men should put out a very strong statement out there? Because Yul Edochie is supposed to have done something today on Instagram, but we're not seeing any.
Just like you said, since y'all is not doing it, and a normal us will have done that, you understand? But looking at a point of who May is and how she operates, I don't think she's going to do that, or she can be able to do that. You understand? I
Mm-hmm.
know the way it looks like it's not even May has been a quiet one and a silent one for that. Like silent is not like people that don't talk when they are supposed to talk. Silent in the form of that they do what they want to do, like unnoticed,
Underground. Mm-hmm.
underground. Yes. So we all are expecting her to talk, just like the same way we are expecting her to come address this issue since, and she has not. We all are expecting that she will do that, but I bet you May might not do that. But whether she does it or not, the thing is that she should not let this slide. You
Yes.
understand? She should not let it slide. Now, Ami is saying she should do spiritual, spiritual, spiritual. See, I know sometimes it's difficult for us to these spiritual things will depend upon your own faith. You understand? There are people that
Mm-hmm.
believe that the prayers they are praying in their rooms is already enough for them. There are people
Mm-hmm.
that believe that, oh, their own effort is not enough. They need extra hands in these spiritual affairs. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Then there are people that believe that God fights their battle. You understand? Once they do their prayers, there's nothing that can harm them. Now, you don't know from the point that we all know May, she could be this person that prays, do her prayers, and then goes her way. You understand? If you remember, are we now going to say that she wasn't praying for her sons or her children when she lost the other one? Of course she is, but she was, and then she is still. Now there are people that goes extra mile in these spiritual affairs, which we don't know where May Edoches belong. But whichever way she is, she should intensify it. You understand? Obraying
Mm-hmm.
Ekpe on her own, read her Bible and pray. Yes, she should intensify it because awa na nakatanga. That's how our people say it. Awa na
Yeah.
nakatanga, even if it is not physical, spiritual, physical, and these children should be protected. You get, if
Yeah.
possible, even leave the country. Some people are already suggesting that
Or
she should
just
leave the
yeah.
country. Not
But
even
leaving the country, when it comes to spirituality, what do you think? Leaving the country, is it just anybody can push any arrow out, despite the fact that you
no,
are
it's
not
not even the spiritual. See,
okay?
I just believe that anybody can, like, whatever God did not permit will never happen. You understand? That's what I
Absolutely,
believe.
yeah.
As I am like this, I don't believe anybody can buy me. You understand? I've read it and
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it in the Bible, and I'm confident in it. Nobody can buy
Mm-hmm.
me, be it anywhere, because you did not give me life. You understand? But in Nigeria, as it is now, we are talking about insecurity. You understand?
Yes,
And
yes,
having these children being exposed to the world, exposed to the evil minds, you
yes.
understand? Their own insecurity is tripled,
Double.
quadrupled. You
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
understand? That's the area I'm coming from, not even the
You're, you're
spiritual
so
aspect.
right there. You're so right. People are suggesting that she takes them overseas, but the thing is this: since she's not in good terms talking terms with Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie will frustrate that move. So it's not easy for you to take it, children when there is divorce battle out. Remember, the other parent must sign the document agreeing to that before any embassy will even give you guys visa. So it might be a difficult one. If they want to punish her, they will say, this one, if she goes overseas now, that means you've not been seeing your children, you won't have access to them, blah, 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 blah. But if he wants good for his set of the first set of his children, I'm talking about Yul Edochie now, he should be able to like work out things for the benefit of those children. If people are beginning to now point fingers at them, call them out, want to pie them, there is no point making their lives miserable in their own fatherland, in their own country. The worst thing that could happen to a young person is for you to be walking around with a security guard. That's the worst thing that could happen. They don't like it because they want their freedom to be able to associate with their friends. So it will be best if they travel overseas, leave the country as well. Yeah, I also support that. But am I seeing it happen that soon? Not with the way Yul Edochie is going. So I want to bring us something here. Sarah Martins came out crying with her real face. When they do this, their pancake, it will be like hourglass face, blah, blah, blah. I say, Madam, next time, if you want to come and do such internet cry, please do all those your pancake back. Pancake the face, because you know what? That her crying video will go longer than any video she has ever made, because that is her real self with all her acne and all her face, which they try to like cover up. Why would you make yourself look that poor? Anyways, that's by the way. She came crying yesterday as if she meant it seriously. And then when Rita Edochie replied to her video, she came blasting with Rita Edochie, telling her, Madam, if you don't know anything to post, shut the hell up. You can see somebody who is genuinely crying over what the social media is telling her. So everything still boils down to be crocodile tears. None of those statements she made was actually close to the heart. It was just on the face up, surface up, nothing deep as far as Sarah is concerned. Because you cannot be saying that you don't know what you did, where I did, and then somebody brought out everything you did. The next thing you're doing is to make out a statement telling the person to shut up. You didn't mean the remorseful cry you came to share. There was no remorse. What I was expecting, okay, but everything I said is not enough for people to think that I have anything to start thinking of, deleting this person's child. What will I benefit? But she came attacking, showing that she never felt any remorse in the first place. But I want this to serve as a warning to all of those thinking, yes, my friend, my friend, my friend. You better know the kind of friends you're keeping. You better know it. You better know the kind of people you associate with. If you have a friend who cannot tell you stop what you're doing when you're going wrong, run. That friend is not a good friend. If you have a friend who cannot look you in the face and say, no, that thing you said yesterday was wrong, you shouldn't have said that, that person is not a good friend. Sarah Martin did not see anything that her friend Judy did as wrong. She felt, after all, the guy has been in the streets for many years. Go out there, young girls, go and snatch a good man from a horrible wife. That has been her campaign, telling young girls to go out there and start snatching some people's husbands. So all of these things are still those things Sarah did, because she doesn't see what happened. In fact, she never saw what Judy did as wrong. She never saw it as wrong. She felt the guy they were good to each other. They were in love. You were in love with somebody's husband. In the first place, you knew the person was married. And then you started being in love with the person. You were under the blanket for too long until you guys couldn't hide it anymore. So when you have a friend like Sarah as your good friend, be careful. Evaluate that friendship. If that friend cannot tell you, okay, fine, they were in love, they got married, but why not calling your friend, say, Kebo and Kebi are in pink dress, making a video, just thanking God after your co-wife lost a child, that it looks somehow. Why not wait a little? That's what a good friend should do. But
Host, let me cut you short according to what Ami used to say. Let me cut you short here. See, you see, when they made that adage that they told you that birds of the same feather flocks together, no be
mm,
today that adage start. Oh, you understand? No be today. Why did I bring that adage? Is that you are saying if a friend cannot tell you, is it not when you people are of the same motive, the same destiny? You understand? How can both of you now know, or either of you now know who is wrong and who is right? Now,
Abby,
yes, me, I'm not even seeing that one. Now, people will still get conscious. Now, you still know, say, eh, I'm wrong, oh, she's right, oh. You understand? See, what the only place you can talk about this, you know how this friendship, you know how you be friends with somebody and you be wishing your brother marries
yes,
her.
yeah,
Those are the kind of friend that this thing you are talking about can be applicable. But when I'm selling kaya mata and juju, you came to patronize me. How will I have mouth to advise you? Well, that means we are the same. As na after onye na ere ka ọma anyị ya. You understand?
absolutely.
So this thing you are talking about is not even. I
Ah,
don't think it's applicable. It's not.
Treasure gist. Let me shock you. Chibi, you know Jaruma. You know Jaruma, Abi?
Yes,
uh-huh,
yes.
uh-huh.
Who sell Kayamata past Jaruma? But how many times have you seen Jaruma come out and come and fight for her friend that the wife is dealing with? There is this particular side chick matter that happened recently. I don't want to talk am, but the person wey sell that thing give am na Jaruma. When they were doing this, Ejitowa was dragging that lady by her left bra. You didn't see Jaruma come out and come and talk
First,
nonsense.
I beg,
Sarah,
teach me.
Sarah does not have sense. That's why she's doing what she's doing. She's not the first Kayamata seller, and she will not be the last. So her own is she doesn't have a burrow. That's why she's doing what she's doing.
Hmm.
That
Honestly,
drama that happened recently that this number was dragging up and down. Najaruma said that this thing where they take do that waka. Did you see her come out to defend her clients? Is she the
No,
first to
that
say
one is
Kayamata?
client now. That is a client. This one is like is a sister and a friend to her. You understand?
hmm. Anyway, in any way we
It
look
is.
at it, both of them, they need help. Judy, Sarah, they seriously need help. See, when you see people come on social media to dance and to laugh and to smile, most of them are going through so many things behind the close and the curtains. You understand? But they try to put out a front to make you everybody think that is all well with them. They need help. For anybody that think that yes, love happened to them, it was because the wife in the house was not good enough to the husband. That's why the man started dating. The person should think again. A married woman would not have said that. It will only take a person who wants to take somebody's husband to suggest that. Fine. If Judy and Yul coming out on social media just 2 weeks plus after they buried May's son, and then Sarah could not see anything wrong in that, that person is not a good friend. You understand? Nobody should have such a friend that cannot be able to tell you to your face that your actions are not right. What you're doing is not good. Why not do it this way? I'm suggesting this way. Everybody should have that a friend that will tell you to your face, ne, why break? If you don't have such a friend, please reevaluate your circle of friendship and know who really has your back and who doesn't. Anybody pushing you, yay, oh yes, member. And that's what Sarah is. Sarah is there calling each other die and right. Die and right for what? For shame, for embarrassment, for disgrace. Be die and hard for something good. Die and hard when you see somebody doing the right thing. So that the people that you're modeling after will have something to go. Look at the people they are modeling after now. Look at the people following Sarah. They're the ones thinking of how to buy Yul Edochie's daughter because they felt, yeah, what we are doing is right. Yeah, go out there, snatch a good man from a bad wife. Those are the kind of things, and that's why she's getting what she's getting now. I knew in my heart, like I said, she couldn't have thought about that, hiring somebody. But did she get what she that came to her, the name calling and all of that? She got all of it. She deserved that. Because when she was
Host,
running her mouth, she didn't know that a day like this would come.
host. I
Yes,
remember that time when I spoke about May stepping up her spirituality. I love what Treasure just said. Anyone that she does, if it is sit in her house, read her Bible, or if she has a prayer partner, or if she goes to maybe mountain or any of that, let her just step it up. Because
yeah,
these people are not relenting, they are not having any change. In fact, their heart is becoming evil as the day goes by. So anyone she does, or woman in mass, anyone, just make it times two.
yeah,
You see why this Judy and then Sarah, they don't joke with Rita Edochie, but they know who she is. They know that she's a bone that you cannot chew, you cannot bite. That's why whenever she talk like this, it used to pepper them in their brain. That's why I said Rita Edochie is the weapon fashioned against Sarah Martins and Judy Austin. I don't know how they do their thing in their house, but what I just want to say is please, taking the children out of the country is not the solution. If they want to project anything they want to project, they will do it from any part of the world. Like I said earlier, if these people want to strike, they will not do it physically. They will do it the way they used to do it. I pray that God continue to, protect me and her children. The affliction will not rise the second time in her life and in her children's life. Well, I just want her
Amen.
to beef up security, beef up her prayers, orientate her children again. That it's no longer like before that you walk on the streets anyhow you like. Now things have changed. Your
yeah.
dad has brought battles for us. Let them be aware. Let them be self-aware that there's fire on the mountain. God will
Hey,
help them. That's
what?
all I can say.
How can somebody live in such a, such fear?
That
How
that
can?
is their reality right now. The mom should just call them. Like I remember when something like this happened in my house, but not death threat. Though. My mom called us and told us, see what is going on. It's no longer like before. Immediately that day, my brain readjusted. And I started working against that thing my mom told us about. So, mate, this is the time to call your children. This is not the time to be trying to, guide them from the whole thing. You don't want to tell them what, let them know what is going on now.
Yeah,
See, your father has gone to bring a anti-festive firewood into this home.
absolutely.
See, oh, it's no longer like before. If you are going out, look left, look right, look front. Say your prayers in the morning, say it in the night. Mind who gives you food in school. Mind where you
Mhm.
buy food. Mind who calls you. Let them know. Let them be prepared. The Father has already brought the battle for them. There's nothing they can do again than to walk against it. That's all.
Ah, that is a very difficult life for young kids in this generation. You can't even receive gifts from anybody. You cannot share things with your classmates. You start. There's so much. There's so many
Everybody
things you
becomes
will start changing.
suspect around them.
Yeah, so many things they will start changing. If your classmates you used to share snack before, that now comes around, you're like, oh, they said I should be careful of everybody. Honestly, these children they don't deserve to live in fear. But like I said, Yul Edochie, you have opened the floodgate of Eboko na Baba, and then you threw your kids out there for people that don't deserve anything to be talking about your
Host. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry to cut you short. I'm very sorry. This Sandra reality drama that is going on now, is it not polygamy that brought that issue? I don't know if you know that story. It's not polygamy that brought that issue. And that's why you see me, I always say
is it
polygamy.
the aunties, the burial thing?
Yes, yes. That is why you see me, I always say polygamy. No matter how you want to package it and make it look good, it is never good. You see all these battles that y'all is dropping now. It's not now that the consequences will come. Oh. It's not now. It's when he has gone. That's when the consequences will come. That's when the children will not start running left and front and back. Because now that Yul is alive, he's healthy and strong. Judy no one use I see May. May no one use I see Judy. It's like this. Talk more when they are now older. Now imagine how it will be then. That's why we always tell men, arrange your home. It's not everything you small thing you've carry woman, you have come and put in the house. You say you are doing second wife, you are doing third wife. It never ends well. This is why people always say polygamy, God forbid. It's because of things like this.
Yeah, there is a polygamous home in my village that was well done. When I mean, one of my uncles married three wives, and while he was alive, he made sure he distributed his wealth to all the children. Some of the sons, the one of from the third wife, they were like about 18 years or 15, 17, 20 something at the time. The man gave them, take them with all the Omona people. They went from one plot of land to the other. He shared everything that would bring problem in the village, and then even asked the wives to make sure that they fence some of those places for the younger kids, so that everybody will know their own land. There are some people that know how to organize all of this very well. We'll see how the likes of Ned Nwoko is flaunting Regina Daniels. We've not had any kwata coming from their home because he arranged his home. But Yul Edochie did not even ask question, how am I going to do this polygamy? He did not plan it. He did not even strategize. He just came, boom, and then the next thing, Zukwanike, me Zukwanike on social media to your wife. He did not think about it. It was dollars that was pushing them. Yay, let's go and chase clout on social media. Let's make some money. Money isn't everything. I keep saying it. Money, no amount of money they will give you guys that will bring Kambili back. No amount of money in this world that can bring Kambili back. If money were to be everything, the likes of Steve Jobs, the former founder of Apple Watch, Apple phone, Apple everything, wouldn't have died. When he had cancer, money could have saved him. Money isn't everything. I was saying it here, when I saw the way Yul Edochie carried on after losing the child, I broke down in tears. I wept my soul out as if it was my son. I cried as if May was my sister. I couldn't just bring my head around it. I spoke to Treasure about it. I was crying. I spoke to Spicy about it. The mother instinct in me could not just rest. At some point, I said, I am done with you, Ledochi. I'm not going to talk about them again. Why am I here? I'm here again because everything we have said is still coming out one after the other. I've had several guests come to talk about it. My co-hosts, they've talked about all of this, and look at where we are now. Amy, this is not the first time you're talking about the dangers of polygamy. This is not the first time. This is not the first time Treasure Juice is talking about it. But look at how everything is playing out. Anyway, thank you for joining me, Check It TV. Thank you, Time with First Lady. Thank you for being here, Linda Nenye. Thank you for joining me as well. I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for being here. We are talking about
Uh,
May Edochie, Yul Edochie, and Daniel Edochie that is receiving, I don't want to use that word so much before YouTube. People are, saying that they want to buy the girl and all of that. That's what we are talking about. So in my
for
live stream, as you guys know, we usually come up with positive ideas, solutions that were suggestions that we think that might work. So Emmy, I don't want to stay too long on this live stream. So Emmy, can you summarize for us what you think May should do now? In summary, just tell us what May should do now. Now that everything is out there. Gist Lover made a post yesterday telling people who knows where this person is. I am interested in this case. If they really want to help Gist Lover crack this person, it's very easy to crack the person. There is a bank statement. They all have addresses, so you can actually pick up this person. So Emmy is of the opinion that May should go spiritual with her children. The point of
Oh,
taking
can I
them
come?
overseas is not relevant at this time. So Emmy, let's hear what you have to say.
Okay. For me, we have been talking about this issue since last year. It's not a fresh talk. What I'll just say is, May, it has happened, it has happened. Now you have to be the father for your children, you have to be the mother for your children.
Call your children, assemble them, tell them everything that is happening, even the things that happened in the marriage that you felt children should not know. Tell them everything. See what your dad did in 2010. See what me I did. Let them be aware. Also, beef up security, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all round.
Hmm.
Number three, forget about that marriage. That marriage is gone and buried. Anything that has to do with you and y'all, avoid it. That man, I don't want to use the word that is coming to me, but anything that have, if you see him in the road, follow the other side and
Wow.
go. That man is not to be trusted. A man that his child received that, even if that person is chasing clouds, normally by this morning we're supposed to have heard from him, but we've heard nothing. So my sister, I will not be surprised if it's even coming from his big breast wife. Yes, anything is possible. So May, the worst has happened. Carry your children enter house. Simple.
Thank you so much for that, Emmy. I really appreciate. So, Treasure, if your Treasure is busy doing yard work, cleaning up, and all of that, or maybe
No,
harvesting things from her farm. So,
I'm still here, boss.
okay, Treasure, please. I want this summation because I might cut off this summation for a short video. That's why I'm asking. So, in your own summation, what do you think May should do at this time?
I was calling you before you entered summary. I was calling on you so that I wanted to say so many things
Okay.
before you now enter that me should summarize. Now, before I'll go to the summary, I have to just pour my heart as it is. You know, there's a comment I dropped before. I said that for Sarah Martins to even be asking what did I do? What did I do? You know, it shows that, and this is not the first time she's doing it. It looks like that lady is unreasonable or she need help. You know, when you were addressing it, you said it looks like she have dementia, and
Yeah.
I'm seeing it as somebody that people that they never found wrong in whatever they do. They feel that they are right. You understand?
Yes.
Now, I never knew, and I didn't come across where Rita Edochie numbered the things she said she did. But I could remember the last time I was here, that we talked about how she was interviewed in the freeze for the second time, and that
Mm-hmm.
the freeze was really pointing out different things to her, and she stood her ground that she didn't do anything. At the long run, she ended up apologizing, and that could be just maybe anyhow apology. You understand? Because you
Mm-hmm.
and I think when she put out that statement, you and I we are boiling. That how could she say something like that? That made that the freeze to invite her, and still she went there to claim right. You get. So it looks like that girl, all the kuche, the charoya. I'm telling you
You know,
because
Emmy said Nawero Boro. That's what it means.
yes, Onweroboro, because you cannot say something and you will not know the consequence of the things you are saying. You cannot say something and you will not think about, oh, how, that's one thing people fail to do in their life. Before you let some words out, did you even think about it? Do you think about the consequence? Do you think about the impact on the person you are going to release those words to? And that is what Sarah Martins is not doing. She felt that, oh, she's coming out to just say anything, even if it is now okay. I remember when she said something that everybody was boiling, even her comment sections were boiling then, and she came out to say na cruise. I said,
Yes.
what cruise? Which cruise is that?
Yeah.
Cruise ara for cruise to get mad.
When she told young people to go and snatch people's husband, she said
uh
it was cruise.
a cruise and all those things, and the names she called, the names she was calling Yul May, you get, and all those things, and that the
And
freeze
then,
made her to apologize.
Rita Edochie tablated everything for her. She was calling her a back queen, made in a back queen. She said that she went overseas to sleep with somebody. A married woman went overseas to sleep with a married man. There was not, and Rita Edochie got all of those in a very nice order. And then she came back to attack Rita that she should shut up. So to tell you that she was not actually crying from her
sorry
heart.
about
You
fornication.
understand?
That's what I'm
She felt
saying.
no
That
remorse.
girl Enweroboro, she's always right. And you see, anybody that is always right, whatever he or she does, that person fear that person. You
Yes.
understand? You've
Yes.
never seen any wrong in whatever you are doing. Fear that person because those people are irredeemable. You understand? So as it is now, truly, truly, I am happy she's receiving whatever she's receiving, and I pray that she receives sense. I could remember when I think few weeks back that she said she was involved in her near getting one
Yeah.
accident.
I
You
think it
know,
was
uh-huh.
auto crash, right?
Yeah, thinking she was going to carry her leg and enter inside and go and recount her life and amend her life. But no, she is still there fighting tooth and part for somebody who is not even uh, uh, fighting for herself. You understand? So whatever it is, she too she need help because if she's not reasoning like a human being, Sarah Martins, I have to call her name. Sarah Martins, you are not reasoning like a full human being. You understand? And I was thinking that the basketball way that they give her for comment section go make her get sense. But then make her get sense. She feel that she is already building a tough skin to all those things. Even if those tears were acting or not, I love the fact that she felt the pains that another woman has been feeling for over how
Over
many
here.
years. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know how May has been crying. You don't know when she pick her phone and come to Instagram. You don't know what you put out there, what it is costing her. You understand? All the things they are saying she did or she did not do. You don't know what the impact they are having on her. And you still have the guts to come out and say anything that you are saying. So I love the fact that she is already taking a little pill of her what? How do they call it? She's being served
Yeah,
from her
she's
own
getting
plate.
what she
And
deserves.
yes, and I noticed about things in this life is that when people are out for people, they begin to run. But when you are running away from them, they will begin to pursue you. I remember when Amarane came for this Sarah Martins. Now Sarah Martins go hide now. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Now she
Yes.
go stay hide. Now I remember the last post Rita Edochie put that this is going to be the last one. That if anybody tries her, the person's head is going. Now they are seeing whether Rita Edochie meant it or not, whether she has the power, capability to do whatever she's putting out there. But somehow, she's scared of Rita Edochie because she knows that this one na fire. You understand? She could do anything since she's writing all these things. So what am I saying in essence is that people should learn to mind their business, especially Sarah Martins. It's high time she pack her leg and enter house. Let her zukwanike crying more than bereaved. Judy is even there. I could remember the day Judy wanted to go live. This her nonsense live she did last time. I know how she carried it. She was writing it everywhere, doing the publicity for her. So as it is now, Sarah Martin should carry leg and go inside. She should go and focus on her own family and build her life. In fact, she should go and get sense. If some of her senses she have them on her bum bum, let her beg God so that those bonbon, those sense wey dey carry joy for her bonbon should go back to her head. You understand? So I don't really know what to say again. For Judy, the deed has been done, and at least Judy don't enter house small. Maybe she's the one instigating Sarah Martins to be posting what she's posting or defending her and all those things. I don't know. But then wisdom is profitable to direct. You understand?
Yeah.
She's Sarah Martin's coming out to tell us that what did she do?
What did she
She's
do?
not
That's an embarrassing question to me. What did I
I'm
do? Have
tell-
I
I'm
not?
telling you, what did I do?
The girl
That
is
one
such a she's such a dumb.
she's a daft because she's a daft. Call her what she is, a brain. So I don't want to be
Let me
rounding
say
round
it nice.
the whole
Let me
thing.
know she has no oboro.
Onwere
How
oburu,
could
onwere
you
ike mana
forget
onwere oburu.
everything you
Eziokwu.
did? She
So
forgot
my sister,
everything she did.
that's why I told you now there are people that don't see anything wrong in whatever they do, and those people are irredeemable. You understand? So having said that, just to join my voice with what Emmy have said, May should tighten her belt of everything emotionally. In fact, if she used to cry 100 times before, 10 times before in a day, this is not the time to keep crying again, because let her
Wow.
be that eagle mother hen. In fact, join the dog characteristics, dog, eagle, mother hen. Let her join it and become agile now. If not for anything, for her children, because we pray now, Zemena. It is not going to be funny that we
Ozama Menaha Jesus.
amen, amen. So she should just be that mother hen for her children. The deed has been done. She cannot she cannot reverse the time, but then she can prevent things from going wrong or worse from her own end. And then we'll pray, because we'll continue to pray for her. Sometimes it's not easy. All these things are easily said and done. You and I know. Even the little one you are facing in your family, you get, everyone have family issues. The little one you are facing, even your immediate family, sometimes you want to give up. We know it is not easy. Is it
Yeah,
easy? No. But we
it's
pray
not.
that God will continue to strengthen her. We, her May Queen May's fans will continue to pray and support that God continue to strengthen her, because man, about the tight for people to start thinking the first one is not enough. Let them go for the second one. Till
Imagine.
what end? You understand? This is really, really heartbreaking for people to be thinking this way, and very, very terrible. This is to show you that the heart of man is desperately evil.
Wicked, who
And
can tell?
if you are a man, you are thinking of polygamy, and this Yul Edochie case have not taught you anything, you should better go and start from last year to watch all the videos that people has been making about this second marriage. Do not bring your family, do not expose your children, do not expose your family to praise of this world. Even while you are the Bible said, is the adage or the Bible now that said, united you stand, divided you fall. You know,
Yeah, it's an adage.
in you, yes. So now the family is already divided, and its loopholes are already there. So
Mhm.
they are already predisposed to praise. And we pray that God will continue to shield them, continue
Amen.
to shield May and strengthen her, because it's not easy. Thank you,
Amen.
everyone, Jare.
Guys, you guys shouldn't go, please. I have one other thing to discuss before you go, but I just wanted to collect this your
Oh, so I'll
submission.
be in the comment section.
All right, thank you so much, Emmy. So I have an amazing people here discussing this topic with me today, and I want to specially thank them for joining me. Treasure just God bless you real good. Emmy, God bless you real good. Like I said in my beginning, Sarah Martins might not have sent this girl that made those comments about Yul Edochie's daughter. However, she deserves everything she's getting, the backlash, every name calling, she deserves it. Because even in that her video, the video, that's why people called it crocodile tears. The video, she was still asking people, what did she do wrong? That she never said anything about May, that she's not the one that took May's husband. Why are people coming after her? It still shows that maybe she lack remembrance. I don't want to, maybe that part of the brain that will help you remember things is no longer there, because you cannot tell me that you didn't see anything you did. You didn't remember anything you did. Maybe because she did not go physically to fight me. Maybe those are the things she considered, doing something. However, our words, they carry weight. Our words these days can even hurt more than physical, fight. Somebody might say something to you that you go to bed crying. She has said a lot of things, even to the point that May had to consult with her lawyer, her law of lawyers, to write a letter demanding this. Remember that 5 million, 5 million naira
Love to,
demand
yeah.
on Sarah for everything Sarah said. And suddenly, Sarah did not remember anything she did. Sarah, let this be a lesson. I believe your agent, your followers, your fans, they might come across this video. Let this be a lesson. No matter how you want to fight for your friend, fight for a good cause. Let this be a lesson for you. Before you go calling people name, be careful. Be careful what you say. Be careful because words have weight. They have meaning. Words that we speak, they have meaning. Be careful. Don't act innocent when you know you're part of the problem. Stop acting innocent. If truly you feel bad, you're remorseful, come out and make a video showing that. You coming to ask what did you did? Were you the person that took over the husband? Where no, it's not just taking over the husband that is the only thing done here. How about those words you said? How about those things you said? Those suggestive things you said, they also have meaning and they carry weight. So
And when they finally told her what she did, she became abusive
she
on it.
flared up again and became very, very even upset because she doesn't want to believe that any of those things she did was anything. She felt it was normal. She felt that was the right thing to do. No. Sometimes it's good for you to reflect before you respond. If she
And she's
had gone
looking
through,
for Queen May's trouble. God will give her double dose of what she needs.
wow. You see, people are still there praying for Queen May. So the thing is this. I want to believe that Sarah is going to land, but her response to Yul Edochie and Rita Edochie yesterday is proving a point that this lady is not ready to learn anything. She's not ready to make changes. She's not ready. And also, my concentration is actually greater on that person that wrote those comments. May Yul Edochie, they should be able to pick that person up with the authorities. Let them interrogate that person. If somebody is sending that person, they will know. If somebody is not sending that person, they will know. And for Yul Edochie, that be this the Facebook star, that's what people are calling him now, Facebook's a celebrity. I'm still very surprised. I woke up this morning without seeing any reaction from Yul Edochie, warning people to stay away from his family. Since
Exactly. Host, please let me cut it short. Especially this his apple of his eyes that he
mhm,
claimed he loves so much. He claims that this Daniela is the way he portray her, as if he will never want anything to happen to her. I saw some real men at the comment section of this particular post saying, if now my daughter, this person for don't sleep for kiri kiri. You
I
understand?
tell you,
And this is a man, your first fruit, a baby girl you claim you love, you cannot even come out to the social media to defend her or to give her protection. Man, that's why some people say he's already in a bottle.
anyway, guys, whether Yul Edochie is in a bottle or in a container or inside the car, Yul Edochie, be a father to your children. Be a father to your children. I'm going to sum it up by saying that your father, Pete Edochie, said it all. When you invited an ant-fisted firewood, when you bring an ant-fisted firewood, we invited them for what? For celebration. So you, Ledoche, you brought all these canker worms coming up. All these things was your making. You're not the first man to marry a second wife, neither will you be the last. But the manner at which you carried on with this your second wife journey brought out your family to praise, people that are there to look for who to devour. That's what you did. And again, when you lost your son, the way you carried on after losing your son, that's what is giving some people the impetus to think about going for your daughter. If you like, you believe it. If you don't like, because I know a lot of people are watching me from the background. Yes, if they want to believe it, yes. If we want to be honest to ourselves, let's for once be honest to ourselves. The way and the manner which Yul Edochie carried on barely 2 weeks plus after bearing the son, you understand, carries a lot of weight. He came out as an audacious man that nothing did happen. That's why all these non-entities will have the guts to be typing nonsense about your children. People that you have never met in your life, they don't know your daughter, they have never met your daughter, but you gave them the avenue. You threw your family to the vultures. That is the side effect of your action. Be man enough to take responsibility and face the consequences by coming out and leave a stern warning to people. They should stay away from your children. But where you cannot do it, this is the time for you to pick up this case. Don't let this particular one rest. Make sure you talk to authorities about this person. Make sure, because there is cyber law in Nigeria, cyber bullying law in Nigeria. All of those things are there. Utilize them. Do not sleep on this one. Get that account number, fish out this person, let the police do their duties, investigate, interrogate, and then bring this person to court. Let this person serve as a warning to any other person that might be thinking or having the boldness to come and write nonsense about your children. May Edochie, I'm putting it to you because I don't see you, Edochie, doing the right thing. But as a mother, don't sleep on this one. Don't say it's one of those people. No. Take this one up, because there is a way you can trace this one, and it's very easy and simple. You can get this person, let this person make the headlines that the person has been arrested and the person is headed to court, just like Eniola Badmus did. Go for it. Let it be a warning to others. The children of this couple, May Edochie and Yul Edochie, they did not ask their parents to get into what they got into. They did not even ask their parents to bring them into this world. Like my daughter used to tell me all the time, we don't choose our parents. You understand? We don't choose who is going to be our parents. If you give some children option, they will say, no, I don't like the way you're treating me. I don't want to be your daughter, or the way you're treating. I don't want to. But because they do not choose their parents, leave them out of whatever their parents are doing. Yul Edochie, do the needful. But where you cannot, protect your child. Protect your children. Hey, young African and famous, young famous on Africa, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, you're not so late. I still have about 20 minutes to go. I wanted it for me to 2 hours, so you're not late. So that's what we are saying here. May Edochie, this is the time. I know you're praying for your family. I know you're doing that. I don't need to tell you to do that, because I believe you're doing that. And you have warriors praying for you as well. But don't just be quiet on this one. If your husband is not taking action, do something. And I'm also extending this to the grandparents. Pet Edochie, you still have a voice in Nollywood. You still have a voice in Nigeria. Let your family come together and pass a message across. All this nonsense going on online should stop. People should let your children and your grandchildren live their lives. That is what I'm going to say here. People should let them live their lives in peace. All right. Having discussed all of that, we wish them well, and we are saying prayers that no weapon of any kind fashioned against May Edochie and her children will ever come to pass. No weapon of any kind fashioned against them that will come to pass. That will no weapon fashioned against them that will come to pass. Before I cut my tongue, we shield them with the blood of Jesus. We protect them by the power and the hand of the Almighty. It is well with them in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. All right. The thing I wanted us to conclude, we want to, have a light weekend and then smile and laugh. Young and famous, if you still want to jump in and say something, let me know. I can drop the link for you to jump in and say something if you're not overly busy. Gist Lover went ahead saying that Judy Austin's second child has some health problems. We don't know how true those statements is, but I pray the child is healthy. I pray the child is well, and I pray there is nothing like that happening to the child. Let it be speculation, speculation, speculation. We should not by any means necessary bring children into this adult thing. I didn't like the fact that Gist Lover was sharing that even if the child has some medical condition, coming to use it as a shaming thing is not right. Okay? Every child deserves love, affection. Every child deserves to be loved by the parents and as well extended by others. So if that is the case with the child, bringing it to the social media is not right. There is still Health Protection Act for anybody all over the world, and people should respect that. So I needed to point it out here. It's not something that people should laugh at people with. If you have a child that is autistic, if you have a child that has Down syndrome or any disability of any kind, it's not something people should laugh at, because you know what? As individuals, in one way or the other, we all have disabilities. Maybe your own disability will be that you cannot control your mouth. Maybe your own disability is that you don't know where to draw the line and separate children from adult problem. So just lover saying that, I didn't find it funny. Okay. I'm not here to defend Judy Austin. I'm here to protect the child. So whatever it is that the children are going through, or whatever it is, please let us take children out of our lives when you're talking about adult conversation. They did not ask to be born. They did not ask to be here. Entertainment Daily, I've been trying to reach you, catch you. You've been so busy. I've called several times. You've been busy to know how you're doing. How are
No
you doing?
vex, so to the try gather small sense for this summer period.
Make all the money you can, because we are going into hibernation very soon.
No be smart thing, no, not really hibernation here. So I'm just missing in action on social media. I saw this time, I said, hey, I have to rewatch this because I don't know what is going on online lately.
Are you serious? Yes. So
Yeah.
Sarah Martin, somebody, this lover said that Sarah Martin hired somebody to buy May Edochie's daughter.
Uh-uh.
And that's the latest, so since yesterday.
Hey.
So
That what did she do now? Because she has not said anything since this thing started. That girl has never attacked anybody.
Sarah Martin made a video now crying crocodile tears that
she never cries. Hey,
she did not do
God.
anything, that did. I
Yeah,
personally, I don't want to believe that Sarah Martin hired anybody. You understand? I
true.
don't want to believe that. But all the basketballs she got from that video she made and what Gist Lover wrote, it
Yeah,
suits her very well. It serves
I
her.
agree with you.
You understand? It serves her because
Absolutely.
when she was running, if you watch the video, you will laugh tired. She said, what did I do? Am I the one that snatched the husband? Am I the
Ah,
one that took the husband? What did I do? I didn't do anything to Queen May. I said, maybe,
now she agreed that somebody snatched her husband. Eh? Okay.
I said, maybe this girl has a problem with her mind, though, that she doesn't remember anything she did.
She said, but I'm not even surprised. I agree with you that I don't think she will go that far. And I think if she would do something like that, it will be the mother of the child and not the child, because that's the main, person. Like the kids are, forget about it. It's not a big deal. Kids can always go to their grandparents or maybe grandparents from mother's side, whatever the case may be. But the
Yeah,
main person will be the first wife. So
woman.
I
Yeah,
think if she would want to do something like that to fight for her friend, it should have been the woman and not her child. So I don't think she would do something like that. I just feel like maybe Gist Lover also wanted her to get some heat, because if something like this is happening to someone, even if you don't know that person at all, try to put yourself in people's shoes and try to understand how people are feeling. For you to just come out and saying all those kind of things that she said in all those other videos, I understand, and she deserves it. Let her get the heat and let her understand a little bit of what this first wife has
has
been
been
going through all these months, and what the children also, because like you said, this whole thing does not have, children don't choose who their parents are going to be. Now the daughter happens to, because she's a grown one now that is in university and all of that, and encounters people. Like I saw her last video and she was talking about she went to eat somewhere in a new restaurant or something like that. She's
yeah.
grown, she's gonna go out, she will keep meeting people, and some insensitive people gonna use this type of things to mock her. Little things she will say, right or wrong, nobody you get that mumu papa, something like all those kind of things. So if she's getting this type of thing, she deserves it. And I do agree with you that if there's any threat, hello treasure this. I'm not seeing you in a while now. You two, you're missing in action. Oh God. So I feel like people that when you put yourself in people's shoes, you're able to understand that
Yeah.
people are going through stuff in their life. And I do agree with you when you said that they should pick this up.
Yeah.
just like Iniola Badmos did with that girl. And people started feeling sorry for that girl. I didn't. People are feeling like, okay, probably because Iniola supported this new government, she's using the power wrongly. I disagree. If you're going to go ahead and say somebody's pimping somebody, that's like tarnishing somebody's image.
Image, yes.
Except you have proof, then you can come out. But don't just come out and out words like that when you know that this person makes major of her money from social media, acting and what gigs and all of that. Who wants to work with a pimp that is, well, okay, we know there are a lot of pimps, but a known pimp and all of that. People don't want to. So that's tarnishing people's image. So if you're making threat to somebody's life, the mom should pick it up. This is not time to keep quiet. And that father, God, sometimes I want to believe that truly there's jazz on that man's head. How is it that that man cannot sit down for once and say, please?
Nello,
Yeah.
you're beginning to sound like most Nigerians. There is jazz on the. I don't know if I will ever
You know
believe.
why? You know why I'm saying this? Let's, I'm not, at first, I felt like, well, that woman, the second wife, is heavily endowed. Our people, a lot of men, not just our people, a lot of men love heavily endowed. Very few men like their different, but majority of African men will go for heavily endowed. So I could see. And then, secondly, she has the vibe that matches his vibe, while the first wife is the quiet and calm type. So I could understand that it could have been natural. But when you don't even defend your family at all, what do I call that? I've not seen a reasonable parent that is complete upstairs and you don't defend your kids. Okay,
Honestly,
somebody, wisdom, mama,
Wisdom
you're
Mama
welcome.
TV, longest time. How are you doing? How are you doing? Sometimes I still come to your channel if I want to learn how to put my eye pencil because my little daughter loves to watch her do makeup and all of that. How are
Oh,
you?
really?
It's been a long time. See, co-host, you're so right. Maybe there
Yeah,
is something happening that we cannot verify, that we cannot
sure.
prove. You understand? So
Just
I
a
don't put a
speculation.
lot of weight on those because even in the
No.
court of law, they can't you can't use those as.
Yeah.
But the thing is this, like I said, I was expecting if I wake up this morning, I will see a very, strong message from Yul Edochie, passing it out
Yeah.
there to people to leave his children out of this. Unfortunately, I did not see one. Somebody might say
Sure.
maybe they are working underground. They are working underground, but it's always
It's not
better.
enough.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
better
enough.
to take a bow when the ovation is high. That's
Yeah,
that's the saying. And this would have been the thing that could have, won people's hearts, maybe towards you.
absolutely.
It's gonna get him some bashing. So you're just suddenly waking up, you're asking them to protect your children. But at the same time, if Yul is unable, rather before I cut myself, if he's unable to do that, you understand?
Yes.
Let May Doche do something.
But sis, you're talking about May, we know that she's going through this divorce process, and like you said, you know how difficult it is. And in Nigeria, they even make it worse by just prolonging and giving flimsy excuses, and the court also give them that time and all of that, depending on the court, like you had explained to us on other live stream. So I feel like her brain, her head, not brain, really, her head right now is just filled up with how do I just complete this cutting tie with this man? Then I
See,
can face my
see,
life.
see. Let me say it here. That is no excuse. You know why? The lawyers are thinking for you,
Yeah,
especially the kind of law office that she engaged. They are the ones
yeah,
thinking for you. They are the ones looking for strategies to get you out of, so that you can be able to face your family and then take care of your children. Assuming she's
okay,
the one representing herself, I would say she has all the burden on herself. No. But
yeah,
the fact that the matter is in court does not stop you from doing the other things, because life will not stop because you have a case in court. Life
yeah,
continues. So what do? As life is throwing you the tomatoes and the mangoes and the apples of life, you're also going
yeah,
to learn how to juggle and handle them. Your husband has been there for you, doing all most of the things with you as a team. Now you
yes,
don't have that man as a team. Remember, there is a restraining order on the man. Since you don't have the man as a team anymore, this is the time for you to live up to it, to brace up to be the father and the mother at the same time, especially now. Why do I say she can handle this? May Edochie now is in face everybody in Nigeria will recognize, especially those that have smartphones. May Edochie is somebody that people in the city know now because she's been in the news. There is no bank in Nigeria May will walk into. People, hi, that's Yul Edochie's wife. Hi, May. You know, people will say hi. Customer service will. If May, on my own part, I have worked in the bank before in Nigeria, so I can tell you people can easily tell her this account number is from Edo State. This account number is from Enugu State. It's from Oka, is from Owerri. Do you understand? Then what she needs to know once she gets the account, she will go and make a report to the police station, telling them that this person is cyber doing this to my child and is doing the threat and all of that to my child, and I want this person picked up. I've been able to get this is the address of this person. If she makes that report in Lagos, living in Lagos, the Lagos Police Command will now instruct, will pass the message to another state that this is coming up for investigation. We want to investigate. The only thing is that it might cost you money because Nigerians, the police know they move until you move them. You have to move the police. If you know, you know, okay? If you don't get it, forget about it. So that is what I feel May should do. Get this person arrested so that other people will know that this lady is not as calm or as quiet as people think. Get that person arrested. Let that person be a lesson to any other person that might be thinking that. While she's doing that, she's also doing what? Seriously committing her family, her children, herself in prayers. These are the things she should be doing, that she should not slack, honestly. All right, guys. So we've been talking for 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 29 seconds. It's been a pleasure to be here once again. Last Saturday, I couldn't come around because, the Oga on the top decided to have some, morning walk with a yawo. So I had to oblige, So please, please, please don't forget every Saturday to join me on my live streams on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you have any interesting topic you want us to discuss, don't forget to share on my comment section. Every of my videos are shared. You can share your thoughts in the comment section as well. For Eniola to track down the TikToker, then it is easy for me. I tell you, it is very easy because you know what? Why am I saying it's easy? It's even easier for me than Eniola because what Eniola had was handle and she was able to do it. But May has account number, so it's very easy to do. She should use this person, let this person be picked
So
up.
was the person? Sorry, host, I was called, so I went downstairs to.
Oh,
Was the person asking for money or something?
no,
Because
what
you said
happened
account
is
number.
that the person had received money from Sarah Martins. You know the way they give giveaways all the time. So Sarah Martin must have done
Oh,
giveaway, and the person received money from Sarah Martin. So I think it was the comment section or the inbox. I think it was on the comment section that the person was writing that they are going to buy Daniela Edochie. They are going to do this, and so Gist Lover just gathered all those information and came beam that Sarah has paid
oh,
to to do that. So May should not take this lightly. She should not take it slightly. She should be able to stand up for her children and let the world know that she is there to protect her children. She doesn't care what is going on right now. If you want to talk to me, face me as an adult, leave my kids out of it. My kids, they've not done anything to you. And as a matter of fact, May hasn't done anything to anybody. If she did
exactly.
anything to anybody, it's her husband. You understand? Sarah Martins that are fighting her because of Judy Austin. May has not physically done anything to you or emotionally done anything to you. But all of this fight is because Judy is my friend. Love happened to Judy and you. I mean, it is what it is. And that is it. So, co-host, this is what has
Yeah,
been in the news since yesterday. It's obvious that you have been extremely busy not to have noticed that news yesterday. So
yeah.
You can still go ahead and check it out. I was calling you on the phone. I wanted to ask you how close is it Sanituri or whatever is to your island?
Oh, Santorini is a different island from this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
because they
it
have
close?
lots of islands. Yeah.
Is it close to you?
Uh well, it's not. I don't think it's that far because maybe from Krishna you have to take a boat from this island to go to Santorini if
Okay.
you're on this island. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. Because that's where Nigerians have been celebrating their summer these times. A lot of them.
whew, that's the spot for Nigeria people. Santorini. Everybody goes there, Santorini, but it's a very expensive island.
I really
Extremely
love the
expensive.
island. That's where I want to visit if I come to Greece. I love the white buildings.
You have to prepare your pockets when you're going there.
I really love that's where my mind is if I want to go to Greece. I always love the island. It's a beautiful place.
There's always something special about all the Greek islands. That's the thing. But Santorini is like the popular, but it's a small island. Yeah,
Oh,
Santorini is very small. So you have like most of the hotels hanging off cliff, and that's
yes.
the vibe, and the pool and things like that. Yeah, so a lot of people go there. But if you're looking to see Hollywood celebrities, then it's Mykonos where you see the Smiths, the Kardashians, and all those Hollywood. Yeah, that is Mykonos, another expensive island where anywhere the celebrities go to, it's more expensive than other areas, from hotels to food to bottle of water.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you, host. Do you live there too? The most beautiful island. Are you in Greece as well? I thought you live in Italy.
Maybe she has visited because I also saw another YouTuber. Uh, was it Chiere, the one that cooks, or one of them? I think they went there with their group or something like that to one of the Greek islands.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people visit that one. It says the most beautiful. It's not the most beautiful. Have you
I
seen the
just
rest of
love the
Zakynthos
white
and the
buildings.
rest?
I love the white buildings when I see them, and the blue pools. The pools, the building. I just love the way it looks. That's just. It might not be the best place, like we said, because they are very close to each other. But
Yeah.
she lives in Greece. Are you serious? So I'm connecting the two of you now. My co-host lives
Really?
in Greece too. Are you kidding me? I thought she lives
Maybe she lives in Santorini. That's why she's hyping Santorini.
That's why she said she's waiting for me. Maybe she lives there. Oh my goodness. And Wisdom Mama, you don't even go out to make videos for us and show us beautiful island. Now. That's enough content for you. Excuse me.
Oh God.
Oh my
But
goodness.
the thing is, if you're like a travel vlogger, yeah, you have a lot of content because in summertime, like all the hotels are open, a lot of things you film and all
Yeah,
of
look
that.
at the
So
one you're showing on your Facebook. I saw some of those island videos you're showing.
yeah,
So, a Wisdom Mama, my co-host lives in Greece as well, but not Santorini. So she lives in a different island as
I'm
well.
in Crete Island. Crete,
Great.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the biggest Greek island.
Oh, so
Yeah.
which one is she living? I beg, how is this one pronounced?
She said Mykonos. This is the Mykonos where you see the Hollywood celebs. That's the one. Yeah, Mykonos.
Wow. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. See, the world is a small place, and
it
we are
is
close, and and we are not close. We don't even know that these
true.
two here are staying in the same country. You can imagine that. So you guys should connect and do some collaborations for us. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy having all of you today. Yes, last week I couldn't. I just decided to spend the time with my family last week. And it's been
I was enjoying that video. You said spend time with family. I enjoyed the video. I was laughing throughout the video you posted. I saw it on Facebook. Just when I wanted to go to sleep after the days I saw the video, I said, no way, I must watch this one before I sleep.
which
So I
video?
watched it on Facebook, the kids, the cooking competition. from shopping, and when they were shading each other, they got to the kitchen. I'm the best cook. I'm this. I was just laughing.
Honestly, okay, she says she lives in how is it pronounced?
What Piraeus? That's in Piraeus in Athens.
Wow. Wow, you see, you guys should connect and do some collaboration together. Anyway, because you guys live in
Piraeus is mainland. So, like,
okay,
if you're flying into
okay.
Greece, you land in Athens and Piraeus area. If that's the one she's talking about, most times they have like two names for two different areas, like
Wow.
that. Yeah. So Piraeus, they have the Piraeus where you get the boats, where you have all the ship, like the shipyard and that area. So it's a very famous place, where you take if you're traveling with the ferries to the
Okay.
islands. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow. This one is a small place, so honestly.
It is.
It's a small place. So, host, before we round up, what do you have
Yeah.
to say about this whole thing?
Well,
Because
now
I've been
that you've
asking
explained
for
about
suggestions.
May, you said something about, because I was thinking about she cannot do anything based on the law, the case in court. I would say, since you said the lawyers have to think for you and do the groundwork, maybe your own is just to show up and sign papers and answer maybe questions if they have for you. Anything else, then it seemed like she still have few times that she can actually pay someone, because at the end of the day she wouldn't be the one to do it anyway. She would need to pay someone like a private investigator to do that job. So just for her to follow it up, just like Eniola did. So since we now understand that yes, the lawyers will do the job for you once you've already employed them to, then I think she should, because I don't think the husband, I agree with you, I don't think the husband is going to do anything. Hence I'm saying I rather go call on juju. And no, I wasn't thinking towards, but if it's getting this bad and you're still quiet, I don't know. And also the in-laws too, at what point do you stand up? And sometimes it doesn't matter, if you was to be my brother, like my father and my mother's child, I
Mhm.
don't care if you don't speak to me anymore forever. Like, it gets to a point where you're gonna stop this whole display. Okay, now I like that he's now showing Tinubu and support for Tinubu and all of that, so he's shifting. But at what point do you stand for your family? Your child will always step out. Are you waiting for when the second one goes down, God forbid, before you realize that something is wrong? It's just few months you lost one of your child and this type of threat, and you're yet to make an official statement up until now. It seems like you're encouraging those people to say more. Who knows what they're going to do tomorrow? Somebody's going to see her on the road tomorrow and throw a bottle of water on her, or pour her something. Who knows? Because you, as the father, you're not saying anything. And also, what you said about Gist Lover releasing that the second wife's child is a kind of sick or
Yeah,
whatever, it's absolutely wrong. And shame
yeah,
on Gist Lover for that. That's like low, low, low. No
yeah.
matter what, you don't hit below the belt. If he was hitting below the belt, about Judy, I won't say anything, because sometimes the
Absolutely.
way you lay your bed, the way
That's
you
how
make your
you
bed, that's
lie
how
on
you're
it.
going to lay on it.
Mhm.
So, but the child did not make any bed. So the child don't need to lay in a rough bed. So if the child is struggling with something, don't put it out there. If you know it,
Yeah,
keep it to yourself or share
yeah,
with your friends that are curious. Because right now, to me, this information didn't add anything to any one of us
yeah.
life or anything. Like, we knowing this is not a thing. Like, we have a lot of people going through something in
Yeah,
life, and we're out there trying to encourage people that, okay, even if you're deformed, even if you have a health problem, be it mental, be it whatever handicap, try to live the best life. So don't come out shading someone, a child that
with that.
what, few months older, so the child doesn't even know anything yet. So don't put out something tomorrow that people are going to use to mock him when he's old enough to start school, for example.
Yeah,
So people should know where to draw the line. Just because you're fighting with an adult doesn't mean you have to drag in the person's children and
into
pulling
it.
everybody else into the whole mess. No, focus on who you're fighting with and leave it that way, and leave the kids from both sides. First, second wife, you extended family, leave the kids out of it and fight the adults if you so desire. That's what I have to say concerning this Yul Edochie's saga.
Thank you so much, my beautiful co-host. You've been amazing. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for jumping in, because I've been wanting to know that you're doing well. I know the summer has been busy, guys. So we've been talking about Yul Edochie, opening up the floodgate of of Ebokuna Ababa, where the fire they burn well of over on his family, and then people are now beginning to throw things at them. He started it. He brought the family to this level. That's what we've been talking about today. We talked about Sarah Martin crying foul after all the things she did, and then Rita Edochie, pointing back to Stella, telling Stella everything she did because of the question she asked. One thing is this, as we round up on today's live stream, don't forget to like this video if you haven't. Don't forget to share, and don't forget to leave me your comment in the comment section, whoever that is going to come to watch this video. One thing we should know about life is that spoken words can never be retrieved. Spoken words, once it's out of your mouth, you can't get it back. It's either you get "I'm sorry" back. That's the least you can do. But you can't retrieve that spoken words. You can't. So before you start talking, think it through in your mind before you say it out. Because you never can tell where those words will take you. That is, by the way. Another thing is that Sarah made a video asking people what did she do wrong. She has never offended me in any way and all of that. And then somebody came out to point out the things you did to me. Instead of you acknowledging the things you did, you understand, you now came attacking the person. If the person doesn't have anything to post or to share, that she should shush. That means you haven't really realized that you as a person is having some certain problems. Because until you realize that your problem, then you can be able to work on how to solve it. If you don't realize your problem and accept your problem, you can never resolve it. So Sarah Martins, this is the time for you to take few steps back. Take a moment, think your life through, and this your fight for your friend Judy. How positively it has affected you, or and how negatively it has affected you, and then try and choose your fight. Carefully choose your fight. It's not every fight you double, you jump into because you want to defend a friend. It's not every fight. Okay, that's my advice for you. And for you, Yul Edochie, like I said in the course of this live stream, this is the time for you to man up and be a father to your children. The time for Facebook celebrities is over. People can't be making this kind of statements about your children and you keep quiet. This is the time for you to call your home in order. Arrange your home just like they say. Make sure you put your home in order. This is the time. Fight for your children just the way you've been acting Odogu and they've been praising you Odogu by your second wife. Act like an Odogu and leave the name of an Odogu. Odogu is just not a name they call anybody who cannot be able to take care of his home front. They say charity begins at home. Let that your Odogu begin from your home. Be that Odogu to your children. Protect your children, the blessings of God, protect them. And let the world know that anyone that tried to mess with your children, that you will not take it lightly with that person. Put it out there. Let them know. And for me, if your husband is not taking the role of a father in your children, you understand, if he's not interested in taking that role of fatherhood over your kids, this is the time for you to wear the shoe of the father and the mother. Be that shield they need on earth. Guide them thoroughly, protect them spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Be that support. And make them understand that they can live freely, live without fear. Don't let this bring fear or instill fear in your children. That's what the enemy wants. But make them understand you're a covenant child, you're a child of God, you have edge over you, you have protection. And my duty here as your mother is to every day lay prayers on you, protect you, and ask God to help me to protect you. Don't let anybody intimidate you. Don't let anybody make you feel that, yes, you are not under anything. Assure them that they are still free to live their lives. That's your responsibility. And at the same time, make sure you follow up this person and use this person as what? A lesson to any other person that might be nursing such thing in their mind, thinking about it. Let them know that Queen May is not someone you can mess around with. When it comes to her children, she's there to defend them. All right, my beautiful people. So, having said all of this, I want to thank all of you, especially for joining me. And for those watching behind, thank you guys for clicking on my live stream and for watching. I go live every Saturday, unless if I can't, then I will not. But I go live every Saturday, and I try to put in one or two in between the week. If you haven't watched my videos, I have series of videos going on right now. I am doing a series on OPM ministry, so you can also go there and check out my opinion on what I think about that story. Leave me your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook as well if you're yet to do that. I really want to appreciate all of you. Oh, Mom, Wisdom Mama said, this is my first time hearing this matter here. I don't know what to say about the matter, but I enjoyed both of you discussing. Thank you so much, Wisdom Mama. I didn't know you live in Greece. I thought you live in Italy. It's nice to meet you again, my beautiful sister. God bless you real good. Tina said, why do I always come late? Tina, no worry. Now motherhood, they deal with you. That's why you come late. Anyways, guys, it's a beautiful weekend, a beautiful Saturday. We have state fair going on in my state, and it's a fun time to take your children or your family out there to have fun under the sun, under the, enjoy the weather. The weather is winding up gradually. We'll be getting into fall very soon, next month in September, and September is just, it's just by the corner. So get outside today, go for hiking, go for swimming, do something fun with your children, with your family, with your husband, with whoever. Have fun, exercise yourself this weekend, have fun, get some sunlight, because winter is coming soon when we all go inside and will not be getting the sunlight. So enjoy today, enjoy the weekend as much as you can. And I want to appreciate all of you for joining me today. Don't forget to like this live stream for me. Support what we are doing here by sharing my video. Support what we are doing here by gifting the channel. And also, if you're watching from YouTube, you can join my membership here on YouTube to support what we are doing. We come here to talk about social issues. Yes, that's one of the things we talk about, social issues, hot topics. I love those. And we come here to talk about trending issues when it relates to families, anything relating to children. And you guys know Yul Edochie is a girl child champion. So I am here protecting my girls. Yul Edochie is a girl child. So why wouldn't I? And that's one of the reasons why we did this video today. Anybody trying to say anything on that child, trying to point fingers on the child, a child you don't even know the child. You only see her on social media. I don't know what she has done to deserve that kind of statement being made about her. And whoever that is making that statement or anybody sponsoring you, it shall never be well with you until you go about to apologize to Daniela Edochie and then repent of that evil heart. Then God will forgive you. And I want to say here to all the baby girls out there, to all the girl child out there, you are loved. Don't let anybody make you feel otherwise. You are beautiful. Yeah, you are. And you are worthy. To every woman listening to me and every young girl listening to this video, going to watch this video, I say this all the time. If nobody has told you how beautiful you are today, you're hearing it from me. You are beautiful. If nobody is telling you in your home, in your family, in your, around you, just take a few steps and walk to a mirror in your home and look at your face and tell yourself, you know what? I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am important. I am appreciated. I am valued. Okay, you are valued. You are appreciated. You're beautiful. You're worthy. Let this be your watchword as you go out today, even tomorrow. Encourage yourself, because the world we live in is beginning to turn to a bitter place. There are so many unhappy people out there, and they don't wait any second to lash it out on others. Reflect the positive side of life. Cheer yourself up so that you can cheer others up. Appreciate yourself enough so you can appreciate others. If we continue to share love, you find out that the hate will reduce. Let's love ourselves good enough, well enough before we can think about loving another person. And to that lady that made that post on Facebook, made those statements about Daniela Edochie, My prayer is the authority will pick you up so that you know the consequences of your action. Every action has consequences. Now they're saying it's Sarah. So I know Sarah might not even know this person, but because of the way Sarah Martins has carried on with Yul Edochie, May Edochie, and Judy, that's why people are happy that she's crying. People are happy seeing her shed tears, for her to understand how many times May Edochie must have shed tears. If you know what you don't want others to do to you, don't do that to others. If you don't want others to cause you to wet your pillows at night, don't do the same to others. If you don't want others to cause you to cry, or cause you to lose weight, to even not eat food, to be unhappy, to be emotionally down, don't do that to others. Do to others what you want them to do to you. And I'm using this opportunity to say this to everyone, not just only Sarah Martins or the people following her on Facebook, to everybody. Do to others what you want them to do to you. I have a story that I'm writing about OPM Church, about the OPM pastor and the young girls that have lived in his home. People came there to leave me some comments. I took my time to respond to one of the comments there. Please, if you haven't watched my videos, do me well by watching my videos. And I have a live stream that is coming up after this after this I have a premiere that is coming up after this live stream. Do me well by watching the video. I need to know what you think. I need to know what your opinion is in the comment section. So the live stream will be going on in the next minute. Do me well to support the live stream. If you're still online, support the live stream as it goes on today. And then let me know what your opinion is concerning that issue. Is there an issue going on right now that I'm discussing? I want to know what your opinion is concerning it as well. Okay, so I'll be taking my leave right now. Join me in my live stream. It goes on at this moment. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to leave me your thoughts, thoughtful comments in the comment section. Remember, every Saturday, come and meet with Oyoyo. Yeah, I have live streams every Saturday. So come and meet with me every Saturday. Let's discuss together. Let's deliberate. Let's celebrate together, and also let's share ideas together as well. So don't forget to join me next Saturday for another interesting conversation. Don't forget to join me, please. It's very, very important you join me on another conversation. And I look forward to seeing all of you next week. Until I see you guys in my next video, be well, do well to celebrate yourself, do well to celebrate others, and join me in my live stream in the next 2 minutes. Thank you guys for joining me today. Be well. Enjoy the vacation, okay? Enjoy the vacation. Wisdom Mama says she's right now. I'm holidaying in Venice, Italy. Yay! Yes, so enjoy the vacation. Take time off to celebrate with your family. We had our own vacation like a month ago, almost a month ago. It was a short vacation, but we had a good time. So enjoy the summer, enjoy the vacation, and enjoy your time with your family, and reunite. And before you get engaged again, amen. It worth every while. It worth it. Every time spent on vacation, worth it. Do nothing, just have fun. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be calling it a day today. Like I said, if you haven't liked this video, like this video for me, share it as well, and leave me your thoughtful comments in the comment section. I have a premiere that is going on right about now. Thank you guys for joining me. The premiere is going on my YouTube channel at Oyoyo's World. So join me for the premiere. I really seriously need your opinion in the comment section. Thank you guys for being here. Bye, everyone. All right, let me go for my premiere. Bye, guys.